What's up, guys? Nethervvoid here, back with more of This War of Mine, Episode 5. I'm going to be starting a brand new game. The first game, I was just kind of mucking around with the game, kind of trying to figure it out. I did know a little bit about it, but I didn't really do very well. But this time, I've read up on the wiki. I've looked over all the different things you can craft. I actually have a list of items I want to craft in the order I want to craft them. So I think that's going to help. And then knowing that you only need to feed people every 2 days. When I was doing it every day, so I ran out of food really quickly. And all those things. We're going to get into a new game here. I'm probably only going to do 2 episodes this week because... this is interesting. I can choose who I want to choose. Okay. Survived only 12 days. She's great because... Oh, so you pick the guys you want. You start with 4 guys? It's not really what I want. I want to start with 3 because I think at first it's hard to do. It's hard to deal with having 4. But later in the game it's good to have 4 because you can have more people on guard duty and you don't get jacked as much when you get raided. I'm going to choose this again because Katya is good for trading, Bruno is great for cooking, and then Pavel is good for, he has a large backpack, he can go out and do things. Somebody has, I think Roman has the biggest backpack. But we're not going to need Bruno's help with cooking that much because I'm going to go for an improved stove almost right away. It will take 20 components and 10 wood, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. Well, let's try with the same dudes, and then if that doesn't work, we will try something else. So that's kind of neat. Choose your story. I didn't get to choose it last time, so we're going to go with this. Again, I think 2 episodes this week, because I want to do about 3 episodes a week, and for some stupid reason, I just want to get to episode 6 this week, so I can do 3. And it crashed. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The game finally loaded. I wonder if it's crashing because I'm recording. We're just starting into this brand new game. We've picked the same people as we had before, but this is a new location. It looks... Nope, same location. I guess there are apparently more than one location, and I wonder if we're really screwing up our time here, okay? We don't need to read that crap. Alright, so I think what we're gonna... Oh, this is a slightly different loadout here. What we're gonna want to do, I think there's the crafting table. We're gonna spend a lot of time down here. Why don't we build the, why don't we have Pavel here? Let's see. Why don't you... That's rubble. We don't want to dig through rubble yet. Let's have her dig through this pile. And then we'll have him build something. We'll have this dude go through this pantry. Okay. Oh, what are you going to make? Well, nothing yet. So let's just wait because we have nothing. So stop. What are you doing? Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Okay, we're going to grab all. And then he might be able to start making stuff. Let's see. Let's have him go through this, I think, and then we're going to have her go through this. And this guy, you're going to make something, Pavel. We're going to make... I kind of wanted to make, a metal workshop first. Good, we can make one. Let's make that. Nope. Oh, that's right next to the... Well, we can't make it on top of the other one, can we? It says no. Let's place it right there, because we're going to be doing a lot of work in the same areas. Okay, that's great. We found some more. Get some parts. Let's grab all. Alright, and lucky it's not cold. Yeah, no kidding, huh? So go find that. Okay, now he's good finding more parts and stuff. This is great. There's the fridge right there. Might as well look in there. Good. More meat. That's great. We have plenty of parts now. Next thing we make is a crowbar when he's done making that metal workshop. But while we're doing that, these guys can clear crap out. So she needs more work. I kind of wanted to make a shovel and stuff before we had them actually do something. But it looks like we're all done doing stuff. So let's have him make a crowbar real quick, or a shovel. Let's do a shovel. And then we don't want these guys to just... Well, we also need a crowbar. So there's really nothing they can do right now. We can have them start working on stuff, but I don't see the point. Let's see. Until we have that shovel all hooked up. Let's have him, I don't know, work on that. Where are you going? You are going to work on this. Right? And then you are going to make us a crowbar. Because you don't need lockpicks. Lockpicks are if you're trying to be really silent, like you're in a building and you don't want somebody to see it. But crowbar will get you into stuff that's locked. So we're going to make one of those. That's all our components. All our components are gone. So we have a shovel and a crowbar. and couldn't force the lock. Okay, so he's making a crowbar, so that'll be good. So he's using the shovel. That's awesome. I wonder if he's going to need the crowbar for that. Possibly, but we're almost done with the crowbar, so... We're already making a lot more progress than we did before. Let's get him through here, unless it's locked. It's locked, okay. Well, he's done, so let's have her crowbar this. And then next we're going to make a bed, so let's have... I don't know if we even have enough for a bed. He's going to have to do it over here. So she's done with that. Why don't you do this? Wait, hold on. I need to give her an order. So let's have him now do the crowbar. And we'll have this dude... I don't think we have enough to make a bed. No, we need more components. We have enough wood, though. We're going to need 2 beds. I think at first we kind of only need 1 because... Well, we really need 2. I have it to make 2 beds. My little crafting thing is in the video description like it was last time. I think he's using the crowbar, so... Oh! He's done with the crowbar. My link for my crafting list is in the video description. You can go check that out. Yeah, it is. It's doing a very good job. So she got almost not a lot of worth value. We really need components. I don't know why this is like such a problem. Alright, let's go up here and go to here. Let's send her to here. He is going to go crowbar this. Now that we have a lockpick, it shows that we can use a lockpick, which we don't care about anyway. We can make... We really need a bed. What's a rainwater collector? Oh, 15 parts? We definitely don't have enough to make that. Let's make a bed. Before we try to make anything else. So, the problem with... No. You stay down here. This is a big problem, man. Good, we got a book and some medicine and stuff. This is a big problem. You stay down here. Okay? I don't like when they're moving around so much. Alright, I think... Do we have everything? Let's do that. Oh, there's stuff out here. Okay. This is a much different location. Crowbar that? Slightly sick? That's interesting. I guess I didn't look at all their bios. Okay, so she's going to sleep in the bed because she's sick. So we won't be sending her out. He's using that. Okay. We might have enough for the bed after this. Hopefully get some good components. Nope. We have trade items, at least. We have no components. We're definitely going to have to get parts the first night. Because we don't have to feed these guys for a little while. Okay. Come look at that. Why don't you come over here, then? Since you're just kicking it. Ooh, parts. Good. Okay. So, we're going to have you go make the bed, because it's almost time to go to sleep, and she needs to sleep. So she can come down here and do that. Alright, let's make a bed. Where are we going to make this thing? I was kind of thinking about putting the beds up here, because people are going to be going outside, and this is a pretty, like put maybe the stove up here, or I was thinking about putting all the workshops down here. I wonder if I could just put the beds down here. The bed can go there, but only one bed can go here. I kind of want to put, you kind of want to put everything on the same floor. If I clear that out, I'll be able to put beds here too. So, we want to go, yeah, let's make a bed there. And then she's going to do some digging, and he is going to go up here. Because it's almost nighttime here. We got 1 hour to go. I think he can make the bed before time is up, though, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to. Parts, okay, good. Electronics. When do we really need electronics? Like E-parts, we're going to need for radio, advanced workshop, and vegetable garden, but we don't need them for a while, so we're doing good on those. How are we doing on wood? Components is the main thing we need. We mainly need components coming out of our ass right now. Especially since, look, we've already used up all that. Like, we're going to need more of those soon. We only have 2 food. I wish we really had more food. But luckily we have Bruno, so we only need a stove. Which I'm going to be making probably before the rainwater collector. I only have 6 water. There's another water. Okay, I think we're good. We have a lot of parts. We don't need this many parts. That's okay. Mainly need components right now. This is something I would like to do, like, before I go out, to look at really what I need, what I've crafted, what's coming up, and what I don't have enough of. Right now, we really need parts, because I want to make a rainwater collector and a crude stove. That's 25 parts right there. Then the improved stove right away, because it saves you on water. So that's like 20 more parts. Yeah, and we need wood bad, too, because it's 20 wood and 45 parts. So that's tons. I mean, components, sorry, 45 components. We have plenty of parts already. We already have enough. But we need wooden components and probably kind of need food a little bit. But we're going to need to make another shovel, and we're going to need way more components and parts. 4 books! We're seriously kicking ass with books. Okay. So we're good to go. He's going to hopefully be able to make that bed in time so that she can go to sleep in it. We'll have Bruno do guard duty. Let's have him, I don't know, come over here. But, yeah, we need to fix these areas where it's not boarded up. Perfect. Perfect, man. What a great night. Very good. We got a lot of stuff accomplished tonight, or during that day. And we probably could have had her do this. There we go. Yep, someone will search for supplies at night, no problem. Okay, so we're going to have her sleep in the bed. Pavel's going to scavenge because he has a bigger backpack and he's a fast runner, and we're going to have him stand guard. Then he can sleep during the day. Alright, we're good. Because she's slightly sick. Alright, so, lots of food, huge amounts of materials, some meds, huge amounts of weapons. We probably should get lots of parts. So we want to go here because it's a lot of weapons, and we want to make a knife. We need 3 weapon parts for that. Danger, we don't need that. Huge amounts of materials, weapons, and parts. Let's go here. Shell Cottage is almost always a great spot to go. So we'll bring the shovel. We don't need the crowbar yet, I don't think. We want an extra space, though. So the way I've also been taught is to clean the house out and then put everything like in this one right here. So let's go clean the house. I don't think anybody's here. There's a rat here or something. It's not a big deal. So grab all. I can't grab all? Wow. So what we can do is do this. Watch. You go here and you put it all in there. So we can use our whole time here. We don't need to... Oh, wait. No, the other way around. So we're going to fill this all up, and then we can kind of just worry about one spot. The problem is if you leave it overnight, a lot of people can come in and take it. We don't care. Nobody's here. Just open the door. Good, that's going to have some food. I've heard always take as much food as you possibly can, which I think is a good idea. Because you're always running out of food. There's a lot of trade right there. I also want to make a moonshine still. It's going to take a little while because it's better for trade if you use the goods and meds and stuff. If you use the sugar that you got to change it into moonshine and then trade it away. So we're doing pretty good. We're just going to do this. Oh, for some vegetables. That'll be good. That's going to save us on food. My plan is to create perpetual food, and to do that I need a lot of stuff, so it's going to be a while. But in the meantime, we'll have enough food to go around, I think. So let's get in here. And again, just tons of parts and stuff like that. So we probably... Oh, okay. We need the crowbar to go in there. That's okay. Let's do this. So now I know we can come back here to clear it out. But this is way more than one... Oh, I thought I brought a shovel. I didn't bring a shovel? Why am I in combat? I thought I had... Where's the... Oh, I know what I got. Oops. Oh, you can just drop an item. I didn't know you could do that. So I think what it is I dropped the shovel. So what I'll do is go back to this spot, and I'll pick up the shovel, because that's going to take way too long. So... Hurry up. We'll pick the shovel up in a sec here. Okay, let's get that. Exit. Come back over here. This should be quick. This will be cleared out. All I need is the crowbar for next time, but I want to bring back a lot of parts and stuff and that food. And we'll leave the other stuff. We don't really care too much. I'll probably bring the meds back too, because when you find meds, you probably should get those. Alright, so good to go. Let's get this. See what we got in here. Hopefully something really good since we had to dig through there. Oh, gun parts, perfect. And roll up cigarettes. That's awesome. And a book. Wow, that was really good. We need to get the crowbar when we come back here. We're doing really good on time too. I don't think there's a big problem. Alright, so that's gonna fill it up. Let's go back to the beginning again. And we can just have him run. It's not like he gets tired or anything, as far as I know anyway. So we're doing pretty awesome already. Ooh, tomatoes? Oh, that's fertilizer. That's awesome. That's going to help us when we want to make that perpetual food thing. Okay. Exit. Come back down here. Yeah, we aren't even halfway through the night, so we're doing good. We're just going to have to bring a crowbar back here. The shovel is almost dead, though, I'm sure, because we've been using it a lot. But in the beginning, you do, because you've got to clear out your own house. So, and this is a way better start than I had before, because now I know what I'm doing. So, this is awesome. Again, okay, I need a crowbar. So I think we're done here. We're done for tonight. We need to bring the crowbar back here. But we don't need to bring the shovel next time, which is good. And we're going to have to come back anyway, because we were leaving a lot of parts and stuff here. So let's bring, obviously, the food. Let's bring the veggies, because we're going to use those right away. We'll bring one of the meds. And then components mainly. Right, because we need tons. And we'll bring 2 pieces of wood. We don't want to bring the gun parts. We don't need water yet. In fact, we're going to bring more wood. Okay, that looks good. We're going to come back here and get more of this stuff. So we might be able to come back here 2 or 3 nights in a row. Alright, so we're done. Run to the exit. Good haul. And it always is in the beginning. I mean, they're very lenient in the beginning. Doing good on our day 2 here. I think it's 40 days, right? That's how long you have to survive. Let me know. I think pretty sure I was reading it was 40 days, but I didn't check into it real deep. I just wanted to make sure that... Look, I got a good haul. Okay, so... It's time to make... Let's see. It's time to make another bed. So let's get Pavel on... He is tired. Let's get him making a bed. And let's get... Hungry and tired. Let's get him to sleep. She's still hungry? Okay. So let's make another bed. Where are we going to put this bed? See, now we can put it in here. We can probably put another bed here eventually. See, once we get a hatchet and chop that down, I wonder if we can put a bed there. That'd be awesome. See? There's not going to be 2 spots for beds. I wonder if there's... Probably can put, like, another... crafting bench right there. I think the beds are used pretty often, so I'm gonna put the bed here. So run over there and do that. She's laying down because she's sick. Again, they're hungry. That's okay. We'll feed them tomorrow. Yeah, I know that, buddy. Let's have him craft something since he's just sitting there anyway. We'll have him craft crude stove, I think is what we want to craft next. We got to make sure that happens. And it's a little bit, the rainwater collector's a little bit more. So let's have him make a stove, and we'll have him craft it right here. No, it can't go there, huh? You can go here. Alright, he's made a bed. Let's have him lay down in it since he's tired. She's going to have to get up and get something going here. Because he's going to be making a bed soon. I want her to make a rainwater collector. So, you make a rainwater collector. I don't have enough. I need more wood now. But I have enough parts. So, rainwater collector is going to be next. It's a good thing I made the stove because we got to eat tomorrow. Improved stove will be after that to save us on water and stuff. But I think... I wonder if Bruno... I'm going to go off-site. I'm going to look at that crude stove real quick. Improved stove. Okay. 1 cooked, 2 cooked, 4. With good cook, it's 3 and 5. So we won't really save a lot because we have Bruno. We only save like 1 water at a time. So I'm going to skip the improved stove for a while. We don't really need it. I'm going to cut that and move it down. We probably need a knife, improved workshop, and animal traps. So I'm going to move it below radio. Only because right now we have Bruno, so we don't need the improved stove. If we don't have Bruno, we would need it right now. So I'm going to move that. And I'll try to reflect that in the document on the site. Or in the link. So she can make a filter, though, because he's making... Oh, there's no rainwater collector. We could make a radio. Again, that uses up our parts. Our components. And we need a knife and an improved workshop. So, and animal traps after that. So I don't think it'd be a good idea so, how many wood do we have? Let's exit that and look at our things. This doesn't take any time. It's kind of like pausing the game. We only have 1 wood. So, yeah, we need weight. We need tons more wood. Tons more. I'm not going to trade for wood, though. You can, but I'm not going to. Is that the max? It starts out, that's the max. Oh, because you can have guys that create better tools. That's right. Alright. So, we're going to kind of just kick it. He really needs to rest. Once this guy's done. There, now he can go. Why don't you go take a nap? Because you're tired and I want you to go on guard duty again tonight so you can sleep. So, just chill. There's really nothing else to do. Everything is pretty much done, right? Oh, she can crowbar this. Why don't you come crowbar this? Maybe that'll give us enough to actually do something with it. This is looking pretty good, guys. I know it is. We're going to feed you tomorrow, and then you only need to eat once every other day. It's going to save us a lot on food. Alright. So what did we get? Another book? Holy crap. Ooh, good, a bandage. That's good for when people break in. 5 books, that's interesting. Books are great for when they get tired and stuff. Alright, so we're not doing bad. Plus, with the improved workshop, we can do board ups. But I have them way down the list. We're gonna have to do board ups way before we do like herb garden and all that stuff because we're gonna start getting attacked. So I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna put some board ups before the vegetable garden and stuff because we're gonna really need to make sure that happens. We don't want to, because you start getting attacked a lot. Like you start getting people breaking into your place. Now there's nothing else for her to do really. We've already spent all our components. She's definitely not going to be cooking. Why don't I have her? Let's sit there. I think eventually they would just go and read anyway, but when they sit in this chair, they I don't think they bring books out or anything. I've never seen them do it, but in the armchair I have, where they relax. Again, there we go. So he's ready to rock for tonight. Bruno should be almost done. He was just slightly behind him, and then we'll put her back in the bed to fix her wounds without needing a bandage. So by leaving the shovel also, he has a weapon. Bruno will have a weapon on guard duty. She won't. It's nice to have a weapon for each of them when whoever you leave behind, but we don't have one of those yet. I'm going to try to get more parts, but we'll see. We got to go to that first house again because let's get her in bed. Let's get him over to here. Because we just really need components and wood. That's the main thing we need. Still have tons of stuff to make to try to start setting up animal traps and things like that. So we really can just do end the day, and she'll still recover. So let's do end day. But first, let's look at what we need. 15 components. We still need rainwater collector. We have crude stove, so let's actually move that down. I think the stove is a little bit more important. I just wanted to do a rainwater collector because I think the rainwater collector you want to get that water moving along. You want to get those filters created. But I think crude stove is a little bit better because now we will make sure we eat tomorrow. So we need components. We mainly need wood. And we're going to need a knife. So we need weapon parts. We need 2 more weapon parts. I don't think we're going to get weapon parts at this next place. Oh, there's 1 that we're saving, right? But we're not going to find 3, I don't think. But the improved workshop is a lot more components and wood. 12 wood just to make the 2 things we want. Plus components, you need components to make filter for the rainwater collector. And then animal traps are components and wood and a lot of parts. So it's going to totally start using up our parts. So we need to bring back parts as well, probably on the next time we go out. Okay, the night after this night. Okay, so let's do end day. We're going to go back to that place and kind of clear it out. She's gonna sleep in the bed. He's gonna scavenge, and Bruno's gonna do guard duty. And we're going to Shelled Cottage. Oh, okay. We need the crowbar. That's all we need. We don't need anything else. There we go. Because we need to bust open those 2 things. Hopefully we get something really cool in those 2 things. So let's come up here first. Now, remember, tomorrow we're going to have to eat. Alright. Crowbar this open. That's an odd way to use your crowbar, but okay. Coming up on the end of the first episode, we're having a great time this time. We're doing really well. We don't care who's in here. Alright. One of the flyers dropped in the city reads, "This is a zone of anti-terrorist operation. Persons remaining in the city will be treated as terrorists. Supporters, for your own and your family's safety, leave Progroin immediately. The army guarantees your safe passage. Not many believe them after the atrocities they committed." Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, so this should be pretty good stuff. Because you have to have a crowbar to get in here. And more of... I mean, we need that stuff. That's not... I need weapon parts and stuff is really what I want. I want 2 weapon parts. Ah, ha, ha. Maybe that's all you have to say. And another trade item. Oh, we can't take everything? Okay. So let's go stash this stuff. What do you mean you're not sure how to get there? So this will be the... We'll probably come here one more time just to kind of clear this place out. But now we're doing really good. We need the crowbar again, so we're just not going to even drop that off. So much stuff here now. Okay, so come down here. We got one more thing to do with that crowbar, bro. Alright. It's got to be a rat. Nobody's here. Wow, look how much sound that makes. All the way out to here. That's crazy. That's why you want lockpicks. Okay, so, ooh. Bullets and stuff. Nice. A rolled up cigarette. That's great for trade. Also, Bruno needs cigarettes. I don't know. I think it improves his happiness. He doesn't really need them, I don't think. So let's drop all that stuff off here. Again, that could get raided while we're not here, but I doubt it'll happen. See, that was a rat. Okay, so... We kind of don't need this stuff yet. We'll come back and get it. We definitely need... components. We need the gun parts. We need wood. Probably more than we need this. And parts are going to be something we need, but not yet. We need them next on the next go-round, right? There, that's what we need. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're good. We need to come back, though. There's a lot of great stuff here. But we need to be able to build. 16... We had 15 components, right? I think we're going to be good on components. We needed tons of wood. We need 12 wood, 14 wood, and we had 1. So that's 12. And we needed gun parts. Alright, we're good. We'll have to come back here one more night. Okay. Pavel's back. And so that's going to do it. Day 3. That's going to do it for episode 5 of This War of Mine. Let me know what you think. And as always, guys, stay frosty.